For me, nostalgia is a feeling that I get when I remember or am reminded of something from the past. But for the past month or two, I've been wondering, why do some things that make me nostalgic also make me feel sad? I feel like the term is so much more often used with positive connotations as I've grown up. So why now is it making me feel so sad? For example, the other night I listened to the song Animal by Neon Trees. And even though it's a great, upbeat, happy song, I couldn't stop thinking, shit, I'm getting fucking old. That's scary. I also made the realization that technology and social media in the world we live in is making me think about nostalgia more with the access to things that I was able to have access to anyways. With all this in mind, I was wondering how other people felt about this mental crisis I've been having. Define what nostalgia means to you.
For nostalgia, I like to think it's a personal experience. I think it's different for each person, for each timeline, but it can still be related to when talked about forward for it.
Personally, for me, I see nostalgia as a long, long time ago. So things that I experienced as a kid are definitely nostalgic to me.
Nostalgia, I guess, is kind of, for me, like an idea. And I guess it kind of means like this idea of kind of longing for something that, it's almost like a feeling.
Nostalgia for me is a memory. It brings back everything that happened in that memory, I guess, like the sounds, the smells, everything. It's just a rush. Kind of deja vu, but not really.
This feeling of like, oh, I have this bear when I was little, or I heard this song when I was little, or I had really good times with my mom when I was little. Not all of it might not be completely accurate, but it's kind of more that feeling of being back there and kind of feeling that. So it really is just a feeling.
I guess nostalgia is kind of a feeling you're chasing for a lot of your life. Like, I can't really find an exact definition, but nostalgia is just kind of something you always want to go back to. It's a memory you want, I guess.
To me, I'd say nostalgia it's that feeling that you think the past is better than what is right now.
How does it make you feel when you are reminded of something that makes you feel old?
It's honestly kind of depressing. It's a little bit desolate to think back of like when you were 8 years old and now compared to where you are now.
I mean, I hate feeling old. I hate feeling like those kids are calling me old, but I feel like this deep sadness, I guess, like something's gone and I'll never get it back.
It makes me feel sad in a way that I didn't take those good moments for granted.
It's really weird actually. Like, I just recently got a text from my high school friends and like, damn, I'm 20 years old now. It's a little bit crazy.
And there's so many things that I wish I could go back and do differently. And I think that's like a huge thing, that I wish I could go back to do things because like now it's too late in a way.
Well, yeah, I guess it's kind of getting, like, I'm an existential 20-year-old now.
I mean, it kind of just makes me feel like I've been on the planet a long time. It makes me feel like I kind of, have this experience, I guess. Even like, I guess even in college, but like kind of even in college is like, I'll think about my freshman year and it's like, wow, it's been so long, you know what I mean? I have all this experience and time to kind of look back on. I think that's a nice feeling.
So when I'm reminded of something that makes me feel old, I feel like it's like an honor to realize that this is something that other people can't or won't be able to witness or be able to have to deal with.
To me, I don't care if something makes me feel old. Like, the way I see it, I'm in this for the long game. I want to be a grandpa. I want to have grandchildren.
How do you think the way we view nostalgia has changed with technology or social media?
I definitely think access to remembering nostalgia has changed. I guess compared to my parents, they don't have a lot of access to things that they may be nostalgic of.
It's just interesting to kind of think about how everyone has these records of every single thing they've done. And for them, the nostalgia is kind of different because they're able to look back at what feels like whatever they want. You know what I mean?
I mean, now we're kind of able to, like, capture that moment, so in a way it dilutes it, you know? Like, you can keep rewatching the same thing over and over and over again. But at the same time, I think it kind of amplifies it, you know? Like, I was kind of talking about it before. People want nostalgia now, like, they want to have that feeling, and you kind of see it in the media.
When you think about things that make you nostalgic, more often do you feel happy about these thoughts, or more often do you feel sad about these thoughts?
At least for me, I imagine for a lot of people, every experience is bittersweet to some degree. Like, I think about when I was a kid, and you feel happy at first. You're thinking about, you're reminded of these things that made you so happy, that changed your life, that made you who you are. Then you're sad because you'll never have it again, and you'll never feel that same exact way.
I mean, obviously it's both. You know what I mean?
I think it depends. I actually had a recent one. It was sad. It was like a few weeks ago. I was having a really bad day, so I went to the park and I was by the pond and I just started crying. But then I got really nostalgic because there was like ducks, and when I was little, growing up, my parents would always take me to the pond with the ducks, and I just like hear them like quacking. And it was nostalgic for me, and it made me sad.
Looking back and be like, I really did this, I really accomplished this, you know? So I guess like I was saying with college, that's something to be able to look back and be like, I did this, this was amazing, I remember when this happened, this was so fun, this is hilarious when we did this.
Mainly because like my mom was part of that, and like now I can't have that anymore.
I would say I feel happy when I think about nostalgia, because just the simple fact that something happens, that I felt something that was good, that means that I can feel it again.
As I wrapped up my interviews, I felt a sense of comfortability in the mixed responses I got. Happy memories, sad memories. It's not like I can make nostalgia go away. If I learned anything from these interviews and this experience, it's that everyone has a different way of remembering things. And so, I went home, booted up Skate 3 on my Xbox 360, and it made me remember the other side of nostalgia. I was happy.